Strive Higher is a mentality, it is a lifestyle, really about growth and evolution. And it really is core to identity. As we talk about life in sports, I work with athletes from all walks of life, from pro Olympic to high school and collegiate. One thing that is consistent with every last one of us is that the identity piece is one of the hardest things to navigate when we get done.
Once you start figuring out the why, the reason, your existence, you start living. You start living more fully, more passionately, more intentionally, and all the circumstances and experiences that you go through help inform your growth. You start having more purpose and joy in every day.
Biggest things, you have a lot of dreams, you're curious. I have a 7-year-old son and a 3-year-old daughter. They ask me why all the time. And I asked them, like, why do you keep asking me why? He said, because I want to learn. At what point do we stop doing that? When you approach having a conversation and building a relationship with people, I think it is imperative to turn on that curiosity again. What are the things that you want to learn? What is something in your life that you're trying to build towards that you don't have the knowledge on that maybe somebody in this space does? Are you open to having that conversation? And then when you do have the conversations with people, focus on the things that resonate with you. Everybody's going to say something that you agree upon, or you may not know, like this person who's a business major. I'm not a business major. I don't care about business, but they may have some knowledge of something that you are seeking, and you can connect based upon the story that they tell and ask and go deeper.
But success does not have to be a destination. That's what we're trained on. I gotta make it to the league, and I'm successful. I made it. I got my family out the hood. We in prosperity, all that. That's only one aspect of what you do. There's other aspects of who you are that can make up all the things that you deem successful. And you get to determine that. Nobody else does, you do.
It's really about reframing and defining like success for yourself and kind of giving yourself a little bit of grace to know that it's going to be a process, because you've been doing this one thing your whole life. Now you got to start over with something different. And you didn't really have a lot of practice to do it, but now you got to practice and be willing to kind of go through that process for the most important thing, which is your life.
So what you're going to do is pair up next to the person next to you, and each one of you are going to get a chance to tell your story. First person comes up and say, hey, what have you been up to for the last 5 years? And then you just go in and start talking about your story. What I want the person who is listening to do is really go back to the active listening portion. Lean into curiosity. Like, you truly want to know what this person's been up to. And just ask natural questions like, oh, you've been doing that? What was that like?